Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and go over Baldur's Gate 3 and go over some other things that help a lot with inventory management and to go from there. Okay, so I'm really shocked that this actually is not actually covered in YouTube anywhere. They'll talk about it, but they don't actually show you how to find it. But basically what I want to do is talk about the Curious Book. So it's a mysterious, basically it's found in the Mysterious Hole, and you're going to find this actually in the Blighted Village. So look at this right here. This is where the transportation point is. Just remember, you're like right here, and in terms of where it is, you're actually, it's right near where the windmill tower is, and right near where the funhouse is, right? But basically, this is a extremely useful item in a unmodded version of Baldur's Gate 3 for organizing your inventory. Basically, it's a Mysterious Hole right here, and it's a red book. And what's great about this book is that you can put basically tons of items here. In here, I put books, scrolls, and things like that, which really make it a lot easier to keep things organized. I really try to use unique containers. Another thing is you can also use fish buckets as well to put in things as well to keep things organized. Because in this original game, there's just like a lot, there's so much stuff, and it can get really cluttered very easily, right? So, for example, like a lot of the backpacks the same. So this is tip 1: is the Curious Book is definitely a unique container. All right, tip number 2 is just basically how I organize the traveler's chest here. So what I like to do is just have different containers. Whenever you find a unique container, definitely bring it and use it in your camp. So here I have basically different. So this is obviously for food. This is what you get. This unique gold container, I found it somewhere, and what I do is I put all my best gear in here, like gear that my other companions can use that I may not have in my direct crew they may not use, right? And then here in this one, it's more just like sentimental items or like quest related items or artifacts and letters. And then in here, it's basically, I would say, gear that's more outdated, but it's sort of like sentimental or like good, or it was good, like the Everburn. I don't really feel good selling it. For tip number 3, I actually went over this before, but you want to make it so that all the spells that you have in the game are pretty much the only ones you're going to be using, and don't fill it with a lot of the other clutter that's in the spell list. So I would say, so let me just go ahead, I'm going to clear this out just so that I can kind of explain like what I mean by that and to go from there. So here, I'm clearing out all the spells and then I'm going to show you what I need, because essentially if you don't do that, you're going to get a lot of clutter on or spells that you don't really care about, and what you want to do is actually put only your best spells in there. So let me just go over this really quickly. For me, I don't really care about Chromatic Orb, I don't care about Sleep, I don't care about all these. I think the only level 1 spell that matters is Magic Missile, because this spell is just kick-ass. It's awesome, it scales up with you. Level 2 is Misty Step and Scorching Ray and Cloud of Daggers. I don't care about the rest of these, right? So like basically these are not going in here. I don't really care much about this. Now I could say Gust of Wind was actually pretty handy. Level 3, I only care about 3 spells: Fireball and Haste and Counterspell. Could give 2 fucks about the rest of the spells here. Actually, Lightning Bolt's pretty good too. That might be another one. Level 4, all I care about is Banishments. Banishments actually, Dimension Door is not as good as Misty Step in my opinion. It just doesn't work in some certain locations. Now, it could be argued that Ice Storm and Wall of Fire might work, so I would go there. Level 5, I really love this one right here. I love that spell. I love this spell. And I don't care about the others. I don't like these hold monster spells, like hold monster, hold person, because there's so many times where just it doesn't even work. Or like they'll just be like, oh, I'm back to normal now. I want a spell where it's like, no, you got hit, you got killed. Like, it's guaranteed hits. These are all like guaranteed hits kind of spells. This is like 100%. This is 100, like this is a 100%, you know what I mean? Okay, next we go to level 6. I like Disintegrate, because that's like another, like, even if you, like, you're gonna get, it's like a ton of damage, right? And then I also like Chain Lightning. And what's the point I'm trying to say here? Look at this. It's much cleaner. This is all you're going to get, right? And let's go over some cleric spells with Shadowheart, right? Okay. So for her, like basically for level 1, I think Bless is really good, but I also think this is good, and this is good. And Sanctuary is really good. So that's really what I like for level 1. For level 2, I like this, and I like this, and I like this. For level 3, I like this and this. For level 4, I like that. Level 5, I actually don't like any of these. I actually don't like any of these level 5 spells, but I'd probably go with that. Level 6, I love this, and I love this. And that's it. I don't feel that, you know what I mean? I don't need the rest of these. This is all I use pretty much. I love Preserve Life. This is really good. And I love Healing Word, and these are really good. But for level 6, I think this spell is really good. Hero's Feast. It's very underrated, because what it does is Okay, so you and everyone that can't be poisoned, diseased, or frightened. Great, right? But it says you make wisdom saves with advantage. And that's actually really good because what that means is you like spells like Vicious Mockery, Charm Person, Command, Compel Duel, Dissonant Whisper, Tasha's Hideous like Laughter, Crown of Madness, Enthrall, Hold Person, Bestow Curse, Fear, Hypnotic Pattern, Slow, Confusion, Phantasmal Killer, Polymorph, Dominate Person, like I Bite, Panicked, I Bite. Those spells don't work on you because that means you have advantage on it, and especially towards like the latter half of the game where like there's a lot of spells that affect the mind. Anyway, that's all I got to say regarding that, and hopefully that was helpful. Okay, bye.